Fuck, bro, just tap.
Whoa, fuck me.
It does as well.
You just updated.
Show the camera that shit.
I think we should get one of. I think we should all chip in and get one of these ashtrays.
Yeah, how much is it?
500 quid.
Oh no, I thought they were cheaper. You're mad. You're mad for an ashtray. 500 quid.
Welcome back to Serial Small Talk, episode 9. As you can see, we've got Adam here doing his lips up. They're on pretty fires today.
They're chapped.
Yeah, they were chapped lips. Yeah,
Dry as lips.
They're very much indeed. But we've got Alex with us today. He's been shot up from paintballing. We've got Adam here as well, hanging a bit. This guy, I opened the door to him today, and he was like, "Alright." I was like, "Whoa,
I couldn't find my sunglasses. Right now.
Bro was dying." I got lucky, and Kyle's been critically injured in hospital.
Yeah, Kyle's in
So,
hospital.
Yeah.
Get better soon, mate.
Got
Get
the
better
kiss-
soon.
the kissing virus.
The kissing virus,
Yeah.
yeah.
Apparently it's called. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, fuck
Anyone's
that.
listening about it.
Rest in peace, Kyle. But well, finally, we did have 3 mics, but we just bit the bullet and we're like, we're just gonna use 2. We couldn't be asked.
Yeah.
It kept working and then not working.
Exactly.
It was
So
like one was working, one wasn't, and then when they were all working, they all sounded shit.
that's the one
Pretty
exactly.
much.
But we're saying probably might not see an episode from we next week because we're just sick of how much like the mics and everything keeps setting us back. Just knocks us out of rhythm, doesn't it? So I was saying Alex and Adam wasn't here at this point, but probably is next week if we just have the whole day. That would usually podcast to just not the whole day, but a while to just sort the mics out.
Yeah.
So, cause like, I'm sick of explaining to yous and telling them, oh, sorry for the errors this week and doing the edits and shit. Like, I just want it sorted. You slide that bit, bro.
Sneaky that
Like
little
you're
bit.
touching his leg or some
Oh,
shit.
I've seen that shit.
He loves it, man.
What's these stains on there? Is that from it?
It's
For us, we can call it red-handed.
yeah.
4K.
Fuck, it just
hell.
comes down.
What?
What
It's
is
like, what?
4K.
Alright.
4Q.
Fuck you.
What?
Fuck you, boys.
4 at night. What? Right, well, we're well off topic now.
Yeah.
We've started this podcast off in shambles, but we're keeping it rolling. We'll just jump straight into it, right? You have all probably seen Cenat shutting down New York
Yeah.
with all of like, what was he giving away? Like $100 gift cards.
No, it was PS5s and
Was it?
PCs. I'm pretty sure.
I seen he had a whole handful of like, the gift cards.
cards,
He had a
yeah.
whole handful of $100 ones of
That's
them.
mad.
Just pinging
What do
them
you
out.
think his budget was for that then? If it's all
I reckon it was like 20k.
20k?
Probably
I don't know. I haven't seen any of it apart from them getting arrested. But
Do you think that's why it's like a riot then? Because everyone wanted a PS5?
Yeah,
I think
possibly.
just purely to see Tyson.
no, I think if he wasn't giving stuff away, I don't think everyone would have been as hyped as they were because they
Yeah.
were all like trying to get it off him and that, weren't they? So like technically now he's give them an incentive to come and see him. He can get done with causing a riot,
Incentive
pretty
to
much.
riot.
Incentive to riot.
Inciting a riot
Yeah.
twice,
Mhm.
and then unlawful assembly.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah. Because it was
Yeah,
in the
you
middle.
got 2 counts of inciting a riot.
Because it was in the middle of the road as well, so
Yeah.
unlawful assembly.
It was like in the middle of the road, and he was giving away shit.
Yeah.
He should have rung the police and been like, "Look, I want to do this."
I'm organising this
Yeah.
today type of thing.
It's
Fuck
it's
Because you
mad.
could have organised it in like a park or something, couldn't you? Like
Yeah.
a park.
And have like security teams.
Yeah.
That was mad. To
Do
be
you know what I
fair.
think he was trying to reincarnate? Reenact. He has seen when he was talking about his experience with Lil Uzi shooting the Just Wanna Rock video,
Oh my god.
and when they were on the top of the car, I think he was trying to get that effect. But obviously, Lil Uzi's more like he's got like a system and he has bodyguards. Cenat and all his gang just went there and just
I think they did have bodyguards.
did the
But there were 2 bodyguards for 20,000 people.
exactly.
It's not going to work.
I know. And it's like as well, no one could, like, if Kai stood on top of a car, even like a Jeep, people could still probably just get him. But with Uzis, it was like a tank.
Yeah.
So he stands on top of that and people are like, can't even get anywhere close to him.
There's security all around him as well.
Yeah, and obviously, since it was an official music video, and no, because we just had to sort something out there before it got long out into the podcast, but as I was rudely interrupted by the fucking computer. We're talking about Lil Uzi Vert shutting down New York, same as Cenat. I was saying that Uzi had like told the police before he turned up. Obviously,
Yeah.
Kai didn't, so that's probably why he got arrested.
Yeah, well, exactly.
It's similar to the. Have you seen the TGF one where they do it in Burn and do like a.
Oh, yeah.
They do like a hunt.
Yeah,
Where they
I
see
heard.
smaller and smaller where the treasure is. And
They had a massive lawsuit for that, didn't they?
They did. They got arrested on that day.
That was
Yeah.
mad. Oh, I love that video.
What were they giving away? It was like $1,000 or something, wasn't it?
It was money, like.
It was, I think it might be $5,000 on Xbox or some shit like that.
It's
But
crazy.
like all the kids.
Yeah, it was like if you find them and they were dropping hints,
Yeah.
and they were just hiding in some
And
like, construction
everyone was
site.
like, it was like in a shopping mall as well, so everyone was
Yeah.
going through all the shops and like
Oh.
going through all the clothes and shit.
I'd be dressed up as a mannequin, me.
Would you?
Everyone would just go past you. But like, oh, that's obviously.
Got like
nothing.
white gloves and just.
Exactly.
Aye.
Hi. Blend in ghillie suit
Yeah.
style. Or I'd get a ghillie suit and pretend to be and put like stand in a plant pot and pretend to be a fucking bush.
No, that
Steal
would be
shit
pretty.
before they come back.
Aye.
Shout out TGF, man. They're doing bits with the clothing and that as well.
I know, it's a shame that they don't upload as much like them two together, like TGF themselves.
Yeah.
But-
Jay's doing bits on his channel though.
Yeah.
He's got some good videos. He
He
turned his
does.
whole room into like a habitat. I reacted to it on the street.
Aye, I was watching
that.
that.
Mad.
It was so good.
It's like a, what's it called? What's the actual
Ecosystem, I think. it was.
ecosystem or something?
Ecosystem.
Where he put
That's what
like
it was.
crickets and woodlouse in his fucking room,
Yeah.
and he like put loads of moss, and it was damp, and the humidity was one.
You can
And you
just
couldn't
live like
barely
that
breathe.
forever, can't you?
Yeah.
Take a sip.
That would stay forever, but it eventually started to take over his house.
Exactly.
It's like, you ever made like, I used to make them when I was little, but you get like a glass with a bit of dirt and you just get random plants from the garden.
yeah,
Yeah.
put them in.
And then you put cling film on the top and you can literally leave it there for like years.
And it builds an
It's
ecosystem.
just, yeah, it's just an ecosystem by itself.
Like
It
tiny little
grows
bugs
and
stop.
dies and yeah.
Yeah.
It just dies and grows. It's all over
Jeez.
again.
It's mad that.
Pop holes in the top of the plastic, and
Yeah.
Aye.
so you can breathe. No.
No, you can't do that.
It's long time.
No, he's not gonna put holes in it. He's just gonna let everything suffocate.
Exactly, man, what's the point?
The plants will just die.
I know, fuck it.
No oxygen at all.
Exactly. But on other news, we've got our friend Paul here. There's been so much more shit about aliens since last week, hasn't
Oh
there?
yeah.
He's got
Like,
stories to tell. Like,
Oh my god. He's actually off Paul. That's why, if you
Yeah.
don't know, the film Paul, that's where he's from.
That film's a fucking banger though.
It's so funny.
That is really good.
It
He's
honestly
got a little
is.
doobie.
He does in the film as well.
Oh,
Smokes a raw in the
Smoking a
film.
raw.
Oh, he does, isn't he?
Yeah. I don't
That
have
is a
those
banging
kinds of
film, man. I might rewatch that tonight.
Same here.
It's a
It's so
banging
good. He's seen the how there's Simon Pegg and what's the other guy called?
Nick Frost.
Nick Frost. He's seen all their movies that they do, right? There's like 3 movies and they're called the Cornetto movies, right? And in well, not every single movie, but in them 3 movies, there's a Cornetto hidden in plain sight.
It's what's it called?
It's in the zombie one.
Shaun of the
It's
Dead.
in Shaun of the Dead. It's in
Hot Fuzz.
it's in Hot Fuzz and it's in the town where he goes to the town. Is that Hot Fuzz? That's
Wait.
not Hot Fuzz.
But the one in the pub crawl.
Yeah.
The something mile.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's gonna piss us off.
I know. But it's them 3 films and they're called the Cornetto films. And when I used to be on holiday, like
The World's End.
the World's End,
That's the
that's a pub. But aye.
What, the Hyder Cornetto in plain
There's
sight?
a Cornetto in every single one of them
Oh, what
films.
the fuck?
And
That's
I think
cool as
it's like
shit.
Simon Pegg who said I want a Cornetto in all the films.
No, that's cool as fuck.
It's class.
He looks like Cornetto, is that?
I know.
What's your favourite Cornetto?
Oh, just the double chocolate one.
The nutty one.
Yeah, the nutty chocolate one.
Yeah. That one. Mm-hmm.
What's the
Yeah,
best
that-
bit of the corner?
yeah.
There's a little chocolate bit at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yes.
All like
Oh.
the top of the ice cream, like when you first get it out, and then there's them hard bits of
Mhm.
chocolate
Yeah, like in the,
In the
roof of
ice
the ice
cream,
cream.
aye. with the nuts on the top.
But do you know what's so nice when
Love
you're
nuts.
sometimes on the proper what?
What?
Pause.
Pause, bro.
Fucking hell.
What were you gonna say? What's so nice?
Pause. No, the same. In the bottom bit of the cornetto where the chocolate is, on the belter in hot days, you get to that part and it'd be melted. So
Yeah.
nice. But then when you have them like any other time when it's not boiling hot, it'd still be like hard
It's like
chocolate.
frozen, isn't it?
Lush. Either way, it's a lush.
I like sucking it out like when it's
Yeah.
melted.
Yeah.
What do you
Love
prefer? Like
Right. Hold on. Before we got into the podcast, we said something about episode 9 being the sus one.
Yeah.
Because all day, and I mean like since we got here, It's just being gay as fuck. No, like.
Every mic test we did was just
I mean,
about gay shit.
basically, Adam had to go and take his sister somewhere. So
What were you doing?
me and Lucas were just sitting talking normally, and then as soon as he gets back, it's gay again.
Straight away. Are we boys?
Bring it out, you don't know.
Yeah. He's got some sus ass energy.
He's the main source of the susness. Say that 10 times fast.
Tag your mate in the fucking post if like you've got an Adam or
Yeah.
AKA if you've got a baby slut.
A baby slut.
Comment or like tag them in the fucking
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
That brings your sus energy. Who brings your sus energy
Like,
out?
and I think that's my nickname.
What?
Baby Slut.
Baby
It is.
slut.
Oh, baby slag.
That's like
innit?
the OG Xbox
Baby
PS4
slut.
name, innit?
Baby Slag photo.
Baby
Baby
slag.
Slag 420, aye. I missed that, man.
But it's not censored, is it? It's not an American word.
Nah, exactly. But here's another thing for you. You probably can relate, but I miss this so much. Like, growing up. Damn, bro.
Sorry about that.
Earthquake? But fucking, growing up, what I miss so much, like, you probably do too, is staying up, like, nearly every night until, like, 3, 4 in the morning, playing with the boys. Like, honestly, not, like, giving a shit about what you've got to do tomorrow. Like, now, it's like, you have to tell the boys 2 weeks in advance
Yeah.
to get to have that, like, one of them type of days again. I miss it so much.
Even with like staying up that late, I can't stay up that late anymore.
No,
My body
you
clock
can't.
just refuses.
I get a 1. Like, I used to get, like, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Sometimes all night, I'd be sound. Get a 1 now, and I'm, like, barely keep my eyes open.
Yeah, I struggle to get past at least 2 with thingy.
So
exactly.
when me and you on the other night, like you went off the same time as daylight.
Yeah, I literally just kind of went off.
Everyone was still like doing shit. I was like, fuck this, I'm going back to bed. So I just
Yeah.
went off. I was left without anyone seeing.
I was just,
Fucking hell.
I don't get us wrong, I can stay up if I push myself to it. And
Mhm.
if I've had like an energy drink or something, I'll stay up. But like,
Yeah,
and then I get like 5 o'clock and my eyes just feel so heavy. Like it's
I know.
fucked.
And then the next day, you feel shit because your
Yeah,
body
'cause you-
clock's off.
Yeah, exactly.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
it's fucked, man.
You
strange.
can't enjoy it either when you're tired. Like, I don't enjoy
No,
it.
I just sort of like sit down like, can we just
Like,
get back to
Especially
this?
people like making jokes and like, it's like.
I know you can't be asked to talk.
Can't
Yeah,
understand
To be
that.
fair, when you stay up in the morning though, I find like, especially with us, like we'll find things a lot funnier. Like
Because
the stupidest shit.
Yeah.
We're just all tired as fuck, and
Yeah.
then you hear like say Kieran will just say some random shit, and then we'll just start fucking howling to it. It happens so often. Or we'll like find a like an old Vine or something like we used to, like the one with the robo bitch. He fucking throws the thing.
That's so
we
funny,
sat
man.
and put that
Just
on,
throw it.
and we're just fucking howling at it for ages.
What is Vine now? Like, what's it been taken over by?
It isn't a thing anymore.
No, it's just
I
got
thought
like.
it got like taken
took
over,
down.
like changed to something else.
Oh, I don't know.
No, that was Musically. It's now
Maybe.
TikTok.
Oh,
Oh.
that was Musical.ly.
So
Yeah.
TikToks came from Vine.
No, TikTok's came from Musically.
Oh.
Vine and Musically aren't the same company.
Oh shit, I thought it was.
Aye.
No.
Vine just went bust years
I
ago.
think
I
Vine
didn't
just
get
stopped.
how because it was so popular.
I know.
But they weren't. I don't know if they were paying people. They're probably. Do you reckon they're
Oh.
paying the salaries and that? Like,
Maybe,
if they
I
get
don't
the
know.
certain bit.
Like, the thing is as well, if you look at TikTok's, like, business now, short form content, what, 30 seconds? Not even that. Back in the day, Vines used to be 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So how, like, Vine was well too ahead of its time. If Vine was where Vine came in at the point where TikTok came in,
Yeah.
it would have been, they would have blown up just like TikTok.
Exactly.
It's a shame because I know Vine was an American company, but TikTok's fucking governmented by China, innit?
Mm.
So,
Is it?
yeah. Oh,
I
here's
thought,
another
I,
thing.
thought, I thought it was banned in China.
No, mate, China made it.
Shit.
So, there was a clip from, you know who I'm about to say, Joe Rogan, right? And he blew up. He didn't have, whoever he had on, it wasn't like they weren't the star of the conversation. It was Joe Rogan. And he was like, I think I'm one of the only Americans who's went through TikTok's user policy agreement.
Mm.
And what the agreement was, pretty much in they weren't saying this directly. They were putting it like shitty words and stuff, or like, so the view account of your thing depends on blah blah blah. Anyways, Joe Rogan had read it all, and he'd said one of them is you're allowed access to your microphone.
Sorry, boys. I was gonna get the clip off.
It's all
Just
good.
blasted. Just carry on. That's my bad.
Gives you access to your microphone, access to your videos, access to your camera, and obviously TikTok doesn't have like a building of full of people watching every single person. it's only like, say, if, say, there was a general in the US military who was the manager of the fucking nuclear program site. His daughter had TikTok, and he came home and maybe he'd speak about his day or something. That's the only point when TikTok would listen. Like, stuff like that. They don't listen to just mine and yours.
Yeah.
Like, who gives a shit about what you had for tea?
Probably like a, it's probably like a word or like a
arrested.
code word or something that they hear that
Yeah,
then they'll tap into it.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like, remember in school, back when we were younger, you'd type in steak, and then that was like a key terrorist word, so the police would start tracking your computer.
Oh
Or it
yeah,
was,
people
like,
used to
steak
like
or something.
people used to search up on the computers like how to craft a bomb.
Yeah.
How to make a bomb and like it literally alerts the police.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid kids, man. Kids these days are just built different as well.
Sitting in ICT and you just type in like how to craft a bomb or
ID
like
device.
an IED or whatever the fuck they call it.
Crystal meth.
How to make a fucking landmine or something. Fucking a tripwire.
How do I make crystal meth, man?
Shrapnel grenade.
Aye.
Fucking hell. Man.
Jesus Christ.
Kids are different. Like
They
kids
are.
are built different.
I don't know how. Christ almighty.
I've seen this clip of this kid and I found it really, really amusing actually. I think I sent it to you. It's just weird. I know kids are kids and all that sort of shit. It's like bro accidentally emoted. He's like talking and then he just starts hitting the fucking gritty. Wait, I'll find the clip and I'll show you. I just thought it was really fucking funny. Do you want to hold? Do you want to use one and hold it?
You're learning young. I love it.
Oh yeah. Just made us cringe.
He's a natural. He's great. Our kids all work for us with you.
Oh.
Fuck man.
Bro accidentally.
Bro accidentally
Emoted.
emoted.
Like he's been building up as well.
Yeah.
I know.
He was like,
You know when kids
Jittering.
are happy and they smile or sometimes they clap? That's his fucking equivalent, gritty.
Agree.
Fuck me.
I'll
And
have
I
to send you
hate
that.
that me, the gritty. Oh.
It's cringe as fuck, like it is.
Jesus Christ. That kid needs exterminated.
You see all the kids doing that, like all the dancing and that.
Oh, getting sturdy and shit like that. It's because of them videos where, do you know, where they're like Times Square and that.
Mm-hmm.
It's them lads with the dreads and that.
Yeah,
Like fucking
yeah.
dancing about.
They actually look sick.
They look good doing it.
And
then the kids start doing it and they do the exact same thing like over and over for like 5 minutes.
And it's like, fuck off.
Yeah.
just literally fuck off.
It's
Not that
mad, like.
But, Jesus Christ. I seen the exact same thing, right? And it was this lad, and it was like preschool for any Americans, like it was like year 6. It was like the prom. And this kid was dancing with a lass. And the lass walks away, and another lass comes over and he tries to dance with her. And he looks at her up and down and goes, like, does that emote or something? It was a pure little emote, like, I've probably done it no justice, but I was howling. The band starts crying and walks away, and the kid's still doing it, and she's not even there. She's still doing it, like, it's just enabled.
He stole my wrist, hasn't he?
Hi.
That's unspoken riz, that.
Big
like,
fucking good. Bless his heart there.
Ah.
Never, never, never. These are the bevs of choice today, and it's out of nowhere, but we've got Monster Aussie Lemonade.
Yeah, the same ones.
I had this one earlier. And I've just got a
That's good shit.
Volvic summer fruit.
Love it, summer fruits.
He loves touching me, this kid, like. For anyone that heard that was the baby slag giggle.
Bro was moaning, he was going.
I might go in the TikTok. I fucking hope not.
I fucking hope it did, like. Let us know if you heard that in the comments. These little
Actually,
fucking...
how would you?
I know.
Enhance.
And hence that
That's
shit,
so
boy.
fucking funny.
No, right. What the fuck?
You good?
Got something in my mouth? Teeth? No, man. Right now, like this podcast has been no one theme, has it? We've just been mixing this
like,
shit
yeah,
up.
just talking about news.
Exactly. Today's are getting the whole unsort of structured podcast. We're just waffling, and we're not even on a different wavelength yet.
No, we're not.
But right now, we're gonna 360 this shit, right? We're gonna 360 this, and I know Like, I'm gonna be the guy. Adam's gonna be the sus guy. I'm gonna be the conspiracy pyramid guy. But I'm gonna be the fucking nutter. So you heard about the conspiracy theory? These two are fucking like, right.
What the fuck's this guy on about?
Yeah,
like,
let's leave right now. But there's been this conspiracy theory, and obviously every week we talk about it to some extent, and like, you know, we'll always come up with these conspiracies about the pyramids and what they're there for and how they could have been made. But I seen this clip and I was obliviated in a hole. I swear to God, it's ×5. And it was like this guy sort of explaining why they were there and the past shit, and it sort of all connected up. These two are trying to fucking because I'm making this sound like feel insane right now, okay? So
Adam's got a caterpillar on his leg.
the fuck?
What are you talking about?
Is that a sus joke?
No, look, his hand. Oh, he's got his hand on it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Piece of Velcro.
Where the fuck did that come from?
This guy. Okay. This is sus shit. So anyways.
I'll let
we
you watch it
we
back on
can't
the
even keep it
recording.
together.
I'll let you watch it back on the recording.
Okay.
You'll see.
Oh God, you'll see.
No. Well, they'll see and then you'll see because you're editing it.
Okay. I'm gonna be in for a treat today, aren't I? They'll probably just be fucking touching each other. But so the pyramids. There was this guy saying blah blah, chatting about them, and anyways, the Earth has like these magnetic layers around it, and like if you picture the Earth like that, and it has like these layers north and south of it, and when the sun, like, you know, when the sun bursts off like a piece of light and like energy, I don't know,
Plasma,
a
isn't it?
solar, yeah, solar plasma type of thing, and that's what like protects the Earth, that and the ozone layer. And like, so it comes to Earth from north or summit, and these layers like deteriorate, and there's more like energy on the south. You'll see when I show the video.
Yeah, we'll
This
show
guy's
the video.
it's like I'm fucking cracked.
Is it?
But
Yeah.
so that happens, and obviously where the north and south poles are, the energy, since that's been happening, it sort of knocks them out of place, and all around the Earth with new technology, there's been like scans of the Earth showing where the hot spots are like creeping through. And back in the day, like Egyptian times and all that type of stuff, and the Mayans as well, they built their like cities and their like main architecture in the hot points of where this like magnetic energy is coming. So like the point of the conspiracy theory is
He's full of burps today.
I know, yeah.
That's what I mean.
These fucking pyramids like had a metal cap that absorbed the energy, and yeah. I'm just gonna leave it there, and you can watch the clip, because I first things first, I'm shit at explaining, and these two don't help.
I would love a scientist to watch that explanation.
Yeah, and be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? The magnetic energies of the south and north. What the
Solar
fuck?
plasma.
I can't describe for shit, so that's why I like to use clips.
Yeah. Should we
You
find
put
the
that
clip
clip
and
up
show
in
them?
Yeah.
No, Lucas has got the clip because he didn't send it yet.
Have I not sent it?
No.
Fuck. We'll just have to speed this part up.
What should we do in the meantime?
That's what the fucking clip's gonna go like.
Is. Alright, we'll just have to speed this shit up. Can I make a hotspot?
Fuck, sorry, mate.
What are you
Sorry,
doing?
I'll just speed this little part up.
No, I just went, fuck, sorry, mate. I said sorry, mate, to the mic.
Sorry, mate. Sorry about that.
Fucking hell. You fucking hotspot, kid.
Should be on.
Gotta eat.
Looks pretty bad on that without the beans.
Ooh.
Without the you didn't like beans.
Without the
Fucking hate-
beans.
I hate baked beans, man.
Does it want to fucking connect?
You just made that, like.
No, I got your mountain it.
Adam, that was orgasmic.
Why can't I connect your hotspot?
You're on.
Am I? Seeing I'm on.
For increasing strength and muscle growth.
Oh, there you
Most
go.
people don't realize is that creatine also reduces.
Alright, I've got it. Should come back in?
Yeah. Have you got the clip?
It's come back.
Aye.
Oh, cool.
How long is this clip on for? By the way?
What clip?
This
Yeah,
clip?
is this a long ass clip?
It's 1 minute 26.
That's fine.
Damn, bro. Yeah, so
Something
yeah, it's
very
clip.
strange
Yeah.
about magnetics. I need you to buckle up for this one. Now, magnetic fields are in the shape of a torus, which is just a fancy word for donut. And we can see that in the ferrocell, and we can see it when these iron flakes are flying around this magnet on a chain. You can see how the energy flows. Cool, why does this matter? This is how the planet protects itself from the sun when it tries to fucking attack us. Shoots these angry balls of energy at us, and the magnetic field gets
He's
bent
doing a much
when it
better job than
interacts
I
with
have.
it. Now, when these
You've
magnetic
explained it
field
that way.
lines connect again, they go back into the poles of the Earth through that toroidal shape, and then that's how we get the auroras. Now, the interaction of these creates these magnetic hotspots on the planet, and we call these ley lines. Now, we can see this with the new satellites that we have. It gives us a very clear image of all these little points where they're at. Now, the weird thing is, our ancient homies built their structures on hotspots on the planet, and they accidentally built them in the same shape that can harness all of that energy into a fine point, creating a magnetic field around the structure.
Tip of a pyramid.
Now, they accidentally created a giant alternator, and if only they knew what shape could harness that energy. You know, imagine the stuff they could do.
Do you think they did shit like with electricity, or do you think that was?
I think they had some type of power.
You think?
Yeah, but I don't think it was electricity as we know it. I feel like they might have used like obviously the shit. You know what I mean? Like some different form of energy. Like, cause you know if you get them where you see the tribes and they've got the big long horns and they go vo, 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 like that.
That's like a radio wave.
And there's this guy who picks a rock up. Like it's anyone can do it. Like it's not a fake video, but the sound compressing against it can literally make the rock hover. If you get as much like, obviously it's one person.
Yeah.
Imagine getting like 50,000 people to blow. That's maybe how they picked up the rocks.
Oh shit!
Do you know what I mean?
It's quite a
It's a
good.
bit.
No, I think it's
But you get the point.
plausible. You know what I mean? You could definitely say that. 'Cause,
Exactly.
Like, them rocks are fucking too big.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Has
Yeah.
anyone ever been in a pyramid before?
No one's ever been in the pyramids.
No
No.
one's ever been in.
And do you know what? Right. When you think of a pyramid, what do you think? It's like a pharaoh's tomb.
Yeah.
That's not what they were built for. Like whatever they were built for was done, and they got the use out of it, and it must have been around for hundreds of thousands of years. And then towards the end of the Egyptian people, they started using it as tombs, and like the massive pharaoh's tomb that was like made after they made the pyramids, so they'd done whatever they needed. So maybe it was the fucking electric sort of siphon that they used, and then they were like, oh, that's like their version of like seeing a UFO. So they're like, oh, it's magical, all this and that. So the greatest people, the king or whoever it was, wants to get buried in there because wherever the electricity is coming from, maybe he wants to ascend through that. That's maybe how they thought.
That's a good theory.
Do you know what I mean?
It's a
It's a
very
solid
good
theory.
theory. Yeah.
Fuck knows.
10 out of 10, actually.
10 out of 10.
I think Lucas should make videos on TikTok.
Do you reckon?
Like that.
What theories are?
What if?
Yeah.
Just pan the camera.
Should
bit,
call
maybe,
it.
and
Right.
Exactly.
do like a little
If
video.
anyone
Zooms
steals
in.
that idea from us, I want like 50% of the shares.
And I want the other 50.
Yeah.
And
Not
Adam
getting
can just
fucking now.
watch them. Exactly. But nah, man. But it's just mad to think, like, no one, if anyone says they know why they were built, then they're obviously chatting shit. Like, if you were given a wish to do anything you wanted once, I would choose my wish, not to have no money, nothing like that. My wish would be to just be a fly on the wall, watching them for centuries. Like, I wouldn't want to be a person that'd be like, who the fuck are you?
Flies only live 12 years though.
To the, well, the longest living fly there's ever been now.
Well, that'd be like 15 days or something.
I wish I was a piece of oxygen in the same place
A piece
watching.
of-
Oxygens don't have
Yeah.
eyes though.
It's a witch, though, isn't it?
Can't deep into this.
But at the
What's
same
your
time,
question, man?
at the same time, I can't go back and be a fly on the wall. So
You could be
I
like
can
a
ask for anything.
fucking Pharaoh's cat or some shit.
Exactly. Actually, no, fuck that. Pharaoh's cat. They will probably use it for some ritual.
No, because they used to worship cats.
Oh
back then.
yeah. Yeah, I'll be a cat then. Alright, fuck that.
Give it a fucking.
Actually,
big
no,
gold
I'd be
crown.
Cleopatra's left tit.
I'll be the right tit.
The nipple.
Alex is like
you
the
know,
belly
you mean-
button or some shit. He's
Well,
close, but he's not that close. No way.
Just get an edited thing of Cleopatra, and you put Adam's face on the tit, and your face on the tit, and then my face on the belly button.
You'll see that.
I think we should do
That's
that.
fucking class. That's mint. But yeah, like, as well, you know, like Aztecs, they've got fucking pyramids in their jungles. And they're only recently being discovered. It's like called. Oh, sorry, what?
What is the significance of a pyramid? Like, why is it? What caused them to build pyramids?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I reckon it was
Why
like,
so big for such a little person?
Why
so big?
Giants.
and why it takes so much time to build it. Like
Took
them bricks.
Slaves
Took
as well.
lifetimes, didn't it?
Exactly. I know.
Took lives as well, didn't they?
Do you know, right?
Slaves died.
I seen this thing, and it said the slaves who made the pyramids, their
I'm just laughing at Adam's smile.
their granddad's granda would have been the first person to start it. So it was like generations of slaves. Mad as
Oh,
fuck.
fuck.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna say it took like generations.
Yeah. Probably's been longer than that. Granddad's, aunties, nephews, granddad.
And then us.
Aye.
What happened when they finally built? You reckon they had a big party?
Aye.
Big fuck up.
I reckon they got off the face as me, and that's why they think they've seen UFOs.
Yeah. Like some alien substance.
Aye.
Did they have drugs back then?
Probably.
Like
Probably some form of like
Aye.
drug.
Mhm.
Because you gotta think like it's like plants and shit and like dodgy mushrooms and shit, you know. I mean, you live in the fucking desert. I don't know where you're gonna find mushrooms. Like,
Exactly.
See some sand. It's got some gear in it.
sniff the sun.
There was fucking sniffing the sun.
Aye.
Why
Hey,
why
you
is that
keep
just
going to the beach for a light, like.
Oh well, we'll go clean the hoover the beach up. But,
Yeah. Imagine doing that.
I know.
We've still got time, you know.
I know.
I'm doing it now if you
Shall
want.
we'll vlog it.
Aye.
Us licking the sand. The fuck was that?
Pot on the beach.
Aye. No, but
Do like a Drake fucking little yacht pot on the beach, putting shield.
watch the sunset and fucking pissing down.
Fucking windy as well.
Some chads come past. You just want a can like? No. You just want to be on the podcast?
Fucking 8 o'clock in the
This
morning.
is John and this is fucking Gary.
8 o'clock in the morning.
Aye. You want a can like? You seen a stash of heroin round here, lads? No, but what I was going to say before is when you were talking about if your retinas have drugs, do you know like how everyone's got a pineal gland in the head? So like when you dream, the pineal gland activates, and that's like what lets you dream, and that's like releasing DMT naturally. Back in the day, I swear to God, mate, I seen it with my own eyes. Cleopatra, right, sacrificed this human in front of us, and chopped his fucking skull off and took the part where the pineal gland was, right? And I think it took like 5 or 6 people to get like 1 hit of DMT, what we're used to. So it should like have these people killed and should take the pineal gland and extract it's like a teardrop worth of liquid and obviously trip. And like that's what like I think the kings and the pharaohs had the accessibility to, like that was the rich person's thing.
Sounds like
DMT,
some.
babe.
Yeah.
Sounds like some like fucking Moon Knight Marvel shit. That.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. But it's mad. It's honestly strange. Like
Have you ever tried lucid dreaming?
Nah, I'm
Why
too
not?
scared for that. I don't fuck my dreaming for shit. I'll do hallucinogenics and anything.
I don't even know how to.
I'd be too scared.
You have to
What?
like train your brain or something to like write your dreams in a journal each night.
Yeah,
And then just like go to sleep thinking about lucid dreaming until you fall asleep.
yeah. And then you lucid dream.
No,
I'd be so scared me if this is why I don't want to do it. I seen this guy and he lucid dreamed, and it was like a whole 10-minute video of him trying to lucid dream, and he lucid dreamed, right, and he had it on footage, like on camera. Obviously you can't see him out of his body,
Yeah.
but he had the timestamp of where he said he was lucid dreaming, and because he like looked at the clock, and he said there was a big fucking black shadow just hanging over him on his bed, and he was like, "What the fuck?" I'd be scared of that. Me, or if I seen like a black shadow in the corner watching us, like if I
You don't know if you're asleep every day when you're dreaming.
exactly, like, am I really asleep right now? Am I up? Like you go live 7 hours of your life, and then you just wake up and you're like, eh. Fuck, how
And you never remember your dreams, do you? You always remember like bits of it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Yeah.
remember, like a full thing.
You can never remember the dream starting or finishing.
Yeah.
I think it's like impossible.
It's weird because I have dreams like I'll get up and do something, and then and I'll actually wake up and I've fucking just done that.
Yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah.
literally, I actually do that though. Like I fucking wake up and I'm like,
You go for a piss, man. I've just done that.
no, and it's not even that. It's like, say I'll be like going somewhere,
Mhm.
or like I'll have something planned that I'll be going somewhere, and then I'll go there in my dream.
Aye,
Like, and I'll
visit.
be like, oh, this isn't how it looked when I get there.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't do that.
You watch us telling us to stand up.
Adam needs to stand up right now. Have a lap of the shed, mate, at the podcast studio. 10-mile run.
Give us a 360. Give us a fit check, mate. Give them a 360.
Aye. A fit check.
That'll do.
I've had enough of Adam
Refreshed.
standing up.
Been this camera view that wouldn't it right me crotch.
I know, the nether regions.
Hope you enjoy that.
Premium content there, guys.
I think we should just make an OnlyFans for that shit.
Exactly, just
Make
clips
bread.
of Adam standing up on the podcast. Or like when he's came and he's got no socks on, and you can like see one of his toes through the little hole. It's like sold for like
Like-
50k.
It's really pixelated and blurry.
Aye, aye.
Bottom end of the camera.
That's Adam's toe.
Fucking right.
I fucking wouldn't like any of your toes, kid.
So if you want to see the full uncensored version, go to
Aye.
it's just Adam's fucking
what
little
are them,
toe.
what are them pictures called? Where you can sell them?
Oh, NFTs.
NFT, make a little NFT.
Aye,
Adam's
exactly.
toes is NFT.
You got fucking Drake's got Adam's toe on his wall.
Over his bed.
Printed his NFT out and framed it for his fucking bedroom. It's just Adam's toe.
Only
Exactly.
man.
You see, fucking Snoop Dogg bought an NFT. This was back in the NFT era, and you know Apple Watches.
Yeah.
He took the straps off the Apple Watch and got it as a bracelet. And there was another guy as well, which I'll tell you about. And Snoop Dogg had one of the NFTs he bought just playing constantly on his little Apple necklace. And then there was this fucking quarterback from NFL, and he had his highlights playing on his chain, on his Apple necklace, on his
Oh,
chain.
I think I've seen it, but isn't it like a fucking iPad or
Yeah.
something?
Oh no! This
Is it
guy's
just like-
actually got the Apple.
Oh,
He's got like
shit.
4 or 5 of them of all his best clips.
I've seen like a clip online of this rapper. He's got like this fucking old phone, and it's just playing his song, like his music videos. I swear to fucking God, it's so
Oh.
A
weird.
bit pain in the ass to charge them, wouldn't it?
I know. I
It
It
don't
must
like
be
down
like a
to charge
charging case or
Exactly.
something. No?
How can you get them?
Probably.
Imagine.
Like a charging case that's
But
constantly
then you have to
charging.
charge the charging case
Oh,
with
yeah.
a charger.
He
from
probably,
the
when he
charger.
gets home, he'd probably plug
Exactly.
it in.
Get a charging case for your charging case.
And then to charge the charging case's charging case up.
I've
Get
got
a little
charging
solar
case.
panel.
Do you reckon that
Didn't
charging
flex
case will
that.
charge the charging case up?
It should do if I get a bigger charging case. Oh, I'm getting dialed.
Do you want to just take it and I'll just...
I'll take it.
Shoot your shit up, I got accurate aim. Fucked up a few mil, now I'm back like I came. That boy said my name, I went got me some strange. You know I don't crash, I just stay in my lane. Please don't compare because we not the same. Go on, ain't no gimmick, ain't clowning for fame. I trap for a living and been had a name. Work hard for these clone cars and watches and chains. Oh man, bro, what's got umbrellas, just whip for the rain. These fucked up, let me slip in the game. This bitch let me fuck, this shit went to her brain. She know I'm a beast and ain't easy to tame. She squirmed on my sheets while I beat out her frame. Dozed off her back up, she still saying my name. In love with my life.
And we're back. Finally, you can probably see when we're done with break and the camera, which is an iPhone 14, had died. So we didn't even know that until the break. So you can finally see we're sick of the technical errors.
Yeah.
Like we say, we're going to dedicate probably to next week's where the episode would be to fix it all and get the whole setup just streamlined. But we just had a little break there. You've probably seen a bit slow-mo, well not slow-mo, time-lapse.
Time-lapse. Yeah.
Obviously blurred.
Yeah,
Knows now why.
obviously.
It's a Yodi land, but yeah, we're back and you
We're
can
back.
see we're thankful.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably seen the first 8 minutes, but then they
The
went off.
vape.
They went off after we started speaking about Kai. So
Oh yeah, exactly. I know he's probably cut off after Kai, but I think what we should talk about, which I was like deep in when had we break, because obviously we weren't talking that much. We were just zoned out. I reckon most of the rap game in hip hop scene is staged as like almost a setup, because there was some things which made me feel like this. Obviously, there's the TikToks and all that shit, but there was when Uzi. This is when my first suspicion of rap game, selling your soulness and tomfoolery, sort of kicked in. Yeah,
Shenanigans.
the shenanigans. But Uzi was performing, and this was like EXO to our life, like type of time, and he was performing, blah blah. Show was going on as normal, and guy pulls out the mic and goes, "What? Oh shit, the yodi holder? Damn.
Shut
bro. Dude,
Does that look a bit weird?
No, it looks fine, dude.
It's the
Fuck
whole
off, man.
Just do it. But that's wrong.
Just
No,
do
no,
it.
I can't.
Bro's not giving it the sustentation.
Nice shit, man.
Fuck that.
I
What
can
were
do
you
it.
saying? Sorry, man.
But Uzi started performing, cracks on as normal, and the guy sort of grabs the mic off the DJ. I think it was like he comes back in after his half time and goes, "EXO to our life," you know, the dun dun dun, like that's the start of his song. That starts playing, but it's on repeat almost, I think. And he starts screaming, "Yous have listened to it now. Yous have all listened to it now. Yous are here. There's nothing yous can do. Yous are here. Yous are here." And everyone's like, what the fuck? And he's going, "You listen to the song now, you're fucked up. You're coming to hell with me," or some shit like that. You're coming with me. And like, at the age of 27, I will leave this earth for Marilyn Manson. And obviously Marilyn Manson was like the inventor of like 666 and all that shit. So like, what? And then there's some photos that we've got to show you, like on the TikTok.
Yeah, I'll get it up.
And it's every other rapper, like Doja Cat and everyone else. Uzi, obviously, Kid Laroi, like with the sort of under theme of each photo being the fact that there's religion and cult related sort of shit.
Yeah.
Aye. So that's like Namor. Obviously blurred out like Jesus on his head badge.
That one's horrible.
That's scary. That's like the devil.
It's fucking wrong.
Freemason.
Satan.
Yeah, there's Uzi.
I hate that.
Yeah.
What that?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Sorry, guys. Back to the song.
Yeah, that's scary, that one, man. What the fuck? The Queen.
Of course.
Yeah, we'll fact check
That's-
the Leroy one.
Yeah, the Leroy one's accurate. That one, obviously. I've seen that one,
The
that
Monster
one.
Energy.
Rep. What the fuck? Oh, yeah.
Wasn't he selling something like you're selling
Yeah.
shoes with blood in it?
Yeah, it's like a
Aye.
bit of blood out of someone's hand or something. Like
Yeah.
a wolf.
You know,
And then they put the blood in the soul.
What the
Because
fuck?
it's
you
like-
can see it on the
Yeah, it's like the
record store.
bubble on the Air Maxes or whatever. And
Yeah.
it's like got blood in it.
Pair of them sells for 4K.
Really?
Aye. Because obviously Nike didn't like give
They
them
didn't
the
want the collab out,
yeah.
did they?
So they know like what the
They're
fuck.
like custom
Oh.
shoes, aren't they? So,
Aye. It's like now you've seen people, you know how Twitter's updated X?
yeah.
I've seen this mad thing. People are selling like the iPhones with the original Twitter logo for 6K. This phone here
I updated mine when we were here.
has the Twitter logo on it. It's not updated.
Well, really?
Mhm.
I want to see that shit.
Fuck, bro, just tag them.
God, whoa,
the
fuck
chopper.
It
me.
does as well.
You just updated.
Show the camera that shit. Hit your boy up for offers, yeah.
Yeah.
Try and list it.
£6 starting bid.
You could list that.
I might, you know, it's an iPhone 10 though, so might be a bit like people might not want to.
Mate, I fucking literally just updated my phone as
Did
well.
you?
What the fuck? I was here when I did it because I was like, mine still shows Twitter, remember? Fucking
You could have sold that. It's a 14, that isn't it?
13
That-
Pro Max.
13 Pro Max. That would have sold for 6K. Mine probably sell for
You're
4.
missing out there.
I
Like.
know.
Mad. Fuck. If I only bring that up like slightly earlier.
I know.
It's a madness.
You could
Yeah.
try to sell that and get your set up.
Imagine. Just get extra set up.
Mm-hmm.
Just move house.
Move out.
Yeah. Do you know what I'd actually love to do? Buy a box container. Like, even one would be sound, but 2 ideally would be even better. And either have them, like, lengthways or next door or on top, and have 1 floor, like, downstairs, 1 floor upstairs. Oh, I think I could live in that space.
No, I think
I've
I could as
seen
well.
think
like,
that'd
the
be
the tiny homes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've got the one Airbnb. I've like saved loads because I really want to try to live in one of them for
Yeah.
like, a few days.
That would be sick.
It looks like it's just like everything you need and like a bit bigger than this.
Yeah. I think it'd cost, like, 20k for everything.
Yeah.
Because the containers, 5k each, 10k pimping it out, or maybe it's more.
It's like
but
them little what they call glamping pods.
glamping pods,
You can
yeah.
buy them for like 15 grand, and then like rent it out for 100, 200 pound a night.
I was gonna say, like, you could make your money back so much easier on that. Like, do you know nowadays, the logical thing is what you see most people doing, which is standard, getting together with someone else and having a kid and moving like out your house.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that, me. Like, I wouldn't buy a house. I'd buy a log cabin somewhere, buy a jacuzzi for it, and I don't know. So you buy the log cabin and the jacuzzi, everything all together on top of the land that you're buying, 100k. Say it's 100k. You rent that out, 600 quid for 2 days. For 2 days, someone wants to stay there for a week. That 2 grand.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just that's a package
You'd make
bundle.
it back very,
You'd
very
make
easily.
it back straight away, wouldn't you? Like, it's so. Like, I'd love if I had the money. Like, some people start off easier than others, you know. So if I had the money, I'd buy loads of flats and make them nice to the point where I like it and I know that I'd want to move in there. Rent them out to loads of people, and then that can be them giving me money is just going straight away to my house that I've always dreamed of. I'm not doing now. I've put my money in, and now it's just passive income while I'm living my life like I am now, getting off 3 houses per week, 2 grand. So you're renting it out. Well, no, 2.5 grand, 600 quid a month or something. You're making your money back from passive nothing.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Exactly.
Plus, like once you get a few of them, you can even like
Expand.
you can expand and quit your job.
Mhm.
Because your
And
passive income be well more than your monthly wage anyway.
yeah, then you get to the point where now you're a housing developer and you're making mass houses, and then now you're working with councils for multi-million-dollar contracts.
Yeah.
All you've done is invested initially 40k into 3 flats, done them out, and like, you know what I mean? And that works with anything. So podcasting, we've had our bumps and the stuff now. It's better, like, we can only learn from that. Like, now in the future, from now on, we know. We need to do this and this and this.
Yeah.
Obviously, last week I thought that would have kicked in for her, with the camera not working for the first half like it has today. But now we know.
Yeah.
We know, like.
Keep it charged.
I just didn't realise it wasn't on charge. That was the only issue. So
Exactly.
it just died a death. Because it's obviously you're recording 4K as well now.
That's the way I see it either.
I know.
Yeah, because it's facing
Wanna
us, so
use
the
the front
back camera's the other way.
Yeah. And obviously, like we say, it'll be a bit shit that we're missing next week's like podcast, but
You
it's
never
in
know,
an-
we might end up getting it
Exactly.
sorted soon, and we might get a pod episode out. So
That's it,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Like, keep your hopes up, because we're fussy, you never know. But, like I say, if we don't upload, just know that it is good for yous as well, because we keep saying, oh, we're not sorting, we're trying to sort it out, and it's not. And from then, like, it'll only get better if we have a week to just sort it out, flatten out, because I'm sick of fucking errors. Because, like, now, we would have had our podcast looking good, but there's still been errors, so it's like still sloppy. But I know that we're not sloppy. Like, it'll look good if we had all the stuff in place.
yeah,
We've got to say as well, we always sit here for like 2 hours before we sit to record, trying
Yeah.
to sort everything
yeah.
out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
Especially Lucas, like
Aye,
it just takes a while.
exactly. It's like just trying to get everything to run. Like, it would be ideal if I could just buy a new computer now, because it's not the best computer, but it's not bad. And I think it just struggles with so much input and energy.
Too much power running through a little laptop. It's
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It'll kick it.
Exactly, that's the one. But we'll still keep putting clips out and shit and like giving you content because I feel a bit bad that it keeps fucking up. So like, the first thing that you want to do for the podcast is I'd prefer the first half was audio, like audio and video, and then the camera fucks up for the second.
Yeah.
Because you don't keep hooked if the video is not
cuts
there.
out. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
It's like something to like watch while you're listening as well. You know what I mean?
exactly.
You know.
So I feel a bit shit, but it's just one of them ones where you can only learn.
How
from
long have we been recording for?
it. At this minute, the second half's 11 minutes.
11 minutes.
Yeah.
We should talk about Jake Paul.
Yeah. Oh yes. What the fuck? That's a shambles. That fight. That's rigged.
I don't buy it. Like, I'll be honest.
Neither.
I don't
Nate
know.
Diaz versus Jake Paul.
Yeah.
How long
Ven-
has Jake Paul been doing boxing for?
For you.
4 years now since the start of like when he.
Oh,
fought on
maybe
his
no.
first
Maybe
fight.
it was. Oh no, KSI is 6 years.
Mhm.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe 6 years. Maybe 6 years.
Yeah, 5-6 years.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, 6 years is like, it's a long time to learn shit, but it's nowhere near as long as Nate Diaz's career.
Exactly.
So was it like 20,
Mhm.
30 years?
And his
Right.
past career as well, like bare knuckle boxing.
Exactly.
You can't
Exactly.
beat a bare knuckle boxer.
Nah.
That's
Like
different.
that comes like you have to bare knuckle box to get that experience type of like you hit that guy, he just stands there and lets you hit him. Like if he didn't do bare knuckle boxing, maybe it would have just took 1 or 2 digs to spark him. You know what I mean? Like Nate Diaz thrives when he's pissing of blood. He's done in at the end of the round, and he just throws a fucking shitty hand and it connects, and he wins. Like I think you could shoot him in the head with a fucking magnum, and I think the
bounce out.
bullets would bounce out.
Yeah.
Or you'd go and then fucking kill you. You know what I mean?
Like you think you'd kill them and he'll just all of a sudden stand up for bang.
I
So,
know.
man.
So that's why I feel like Jake Paul's either offered him a hefty
I
bag.
was gonna say he's just got his bag and fucking dipped out. man.
Exactly.
Which is
exactly.
shameful in my opinion.
I know, because I'd love to. I was really hoping Nate Diaz would spark the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
He's like that little shit at school who pesters you, and you just want to hit him, but you know if you hit him, you'll be in the wrong.
Yeah. So someone's doing it professionally and stuff.
Exactly. See, that's like
You
the
can tell,
legal.
like, in the first couple of conferences, he was just messing around both of them. Because he knew they was getting mad money for this.
Exactly.
I think it just baffles me though as well. Sorry to interrupt you, but like the fact that Nate Diaz fucking beat McGregor as well.
Mhm.
Jake Paul was asked about McGregor and he says, I don't have time for that guy.
Yeah, exactly. What Jake Paul said that about? Because he knows Conor McGregor would knock him out.
Yeah, exactly. But it is like I don't know. It's like when McGregor was in the ring with fucking Mayweather. Like, he was a bit shite
Exactly. I
because it
know.
was a boxing match.
I know.
I don't know. I feel like Jake Paul might actually have like some sort of chance.
Exactly. Maybe.
McGregor's really good with his legs, and so you kind of
Mhm.
Yeah.
use that.
Mhm. Nah.
I mean, he's offered Nate Diaz an MMA fight. It's like a $10 million MMA fight.
I'd love to see.
Jake Paul, and he's agreed to it.
But MMA instead of boxing.
Yeah. He said it's only fair. Like you being in my spot, I'll go to yours.
I would not like to take Nate Diaz on in UFC.
He's got some nuts
He
kicks. doesn't
does. He does. I mean, that's the only probably respect I can give him.
He's gonna
Is-
thrive in that ring, and
He's gonna be like, right, you're in my fucking hunting
Just
zone now.
Beat the living shit out of him.
I
I'm
think
not
you know,
punching his head.
do you know when he was hitting him and he was pretending to get hurt, he was like, and then went like, I think you'll do that even more. Like, I think you'll let him get some type of lock on him, and then Nate Diaz will just go and roll out
Yeah.
and be like,
I think when he got Jake Paul in the guillotine, literally in the ring, and I
yeah,
watched a post-fight interview, and Jake Paul said like he actually got it in.
you locked it.
Yeah, and he was
But
actually
did it
choking
look
us.
like
But
he fucking was going full choke?
yeah, no, he said
the
he was.
video?
He said he was choking him.
No, but did it look like
I
it?
don't know. I mean, kind
'Cause,
of.
like, that's like sort of the thing. Like, if it doesn't look like it, but Jake's saying that he had it locked, maybe he's like,
Is
that's
it?
like the power of that
Yeah,
guy. Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? I don't know. I didn't watch it.
I know.
I don't know.
I just watched the post-fight interview, and he was like, "Oh yeah, he actually got it in. He was actually choking us, but the ref like got him off us." And then he just goes like this at the end. Like a funny fucker him.
There's a video of him getting punched as well by Jake Paul, and he's like,
Yeah, that's what I was showing Lucas before. Fucking,
class,
it's mad, man. I like it was like when he was fighting Tony Ferguson last year. It was around like September. It was his last UFC fight.
Yeah. The good fight
he
that
was,
was.
yeah, because he was. I think he was subbed in. just for someone else. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
Or Tony Ferguson was.
Stepped in.
Yeah, I know Tony Ferguson took over. It was Islam because he like didn't drop the weight or something.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
He was just wasn't asked about dropping the weight.
It was
Was
like 7 pound overweight or
yeah.
something.
He was like, oh well, and just like,
Yeah, and he like went like that to the fucking camera, and
Yeah.
he's just ignorant as fuck.
oh,
But, and he fought on the undercard, I think, because he didn't drop the weight, so he fought someone else.
on the lower card.
Yeah, but no, he's like taunting Tony Ferguson in that fight loads as well, and he still beat him.
Yeah.
Then he got him in
exactly.
the guillotine and on the floor and fucking
Tony
choked him
Ferguson's
out.
still fucking mad as well, though.
Oh, yeah,
Probably
he's
on par
brutal.
with Nate.
Massively.
But
Good
Nate,
fighter, like.
yeah, Nate has them Brooklyn, or I think it's Brooklyn, like brick hands.
I think he's from California, isn't he?
Is he? I don't know.
I'll have a look.
Maybe
I'll
he's-
fact check it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. I thought it was Brooklyn. Alex thinks it's LA. Who knows?
You search history.
Oh. It's fucking someone mowing the lawn.
On the way here, there's like every house I went past was
Yeah,
a guard
stopped in California.
mowing
Oh shit,
South
Cali.
California.
Ah. We has them Cali brick hands.
Aye.
Fucking
Explains
hell.
why he's a fucking massive stoner and all that.
Oh
Is he?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, of
You
course he
seen,
is.
man, he's in the boxing ring sparring with someone else and he's got a joint in his mouth just fighting. Not even like he's just puffing like with it in his mouth. It's sick as fuck, and he does the same with tabs. He has a speed bag, he has a tab.
And he smokes tabs as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then Jake Paul done a video back of him with a fucking tab in his mouth doing the speed bag.
Yeah, like take
It's
the
like,
piss out of him.
oh fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
I don't get how you could smoke when you do like intense fighting like that.
Exactly.
He'll accidentally inhale too fucking hard and you go,
I know.
Yeah.
So no, man, Joe Rogan, he says he's a jiu-jitsu, I think, like black belt, and I think that guy, he was saying he smokes a little bit beforehand, and he gets in like a state where he's just flowing, and it's like it's just all natural. He doesn't think about it, and it's just like natural responses. Like sometimes when I like want to edit, and I'm like I'm not feeling this, sometimes I'll come in here and I'll like have a little. And I'll go back in, I'll be locked in, and I'll smash it off, and I'll be like, I never even knew I could. Like, it was that was a funny clip, or that was a good edit.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I was, like, yodied.
yeah.
So it's like,
It's
not,
weird.
it's got, like, yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? Like,
Mm.
I've done it as well, where like I'll get yodied and then like fucking I'll like say I'll go in the shower or something, I'll fold all my clothes up
Yeah.
and then put
Aye.
them to a side,
It
or
makes
like
it more proactive, doesn't it?
yeah,
Exactly.
and I'll like look at the state of the house. I'm like, fuck me, like fucking clean it all, and like you know like say tidy me desk up and all that sort of shit, and I'll like put everything neat for the morning. I'll wake up in the morning, I'll have like folded clothes for the next day on me chair.
Aye.
And like socks and my shoes next to it and all that shit, like getting ready, like say for the pod or whatever. Like last night, I was just fucking locked in, like.
Jeez. That's what you want. Like,
Aye.
I think when I smoke, I really try not to fall into the stoner stereotype.
Yeah.
Like, because I know that there's a stereotype of, oh, people smoke, eat pizza, play video games, and sit in the room. I'll smoke and I'll be like, my mum or whoever, not even that, like, I just don't want to play it into that role.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, I've got to do something, and I'll clean up something, or I'll finish all fucking game, or you know what I'm saying? Do something proper productive, and it's like, it pays off, like, when you've done it, because you're yodied, you feel even better.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm prepared, or like you were saying, I folded the clothes, or I've got it clean. Now I'm yodied, and I can settle knowing that it's clean.
It's all done.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You get days where you do that, don't you? And you get days where you do fall in that
Yeah,
stereotype
yeah.
where you
yeah.
you just want to sit down and eat pizza and on your arse all night.
Exactly.
But like the days where you actually do shit, or even like tidying your room or something.
It's
so
like it'll
rewarding
sit
that-
there, and then you'll be like, oh, I've just fucking just got yodied. I need to do it though. So you get up, do it. Oh fuck, I feel mint. now.
You do, don't you? 'Cause you sit down and you look at like what you've done.
Right.
Exactly.
Better when I'm fucking sober.
Big proud dad, aren't you?
Uh,
No, but it is. It's literally like that. Like, I hate that people in the UK make we look so bad.
no, don't worry, mate. Our voice broke as well. Our voice
Jesus
broke as well. Mate,
Christ.
don't worry. It's a rough one to do, lad. Don't worry.
Fucking hell. But as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by myself. I hate that it's got such like chavs and like roadmen do it such bad like justice. Like they'll be seen smoking on a corner, and then 5 minutes later like kicking someone's car or some shit.
Yeah.
And old people are gonna think, oh, they're only doing that because they've smoked the ganj. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they've smoked the cannabis. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit because not everyone's like that. For the majority of people that I know are exactly the same as us. They don't do it just to, oh, yes, and that. They do it because they want to get locked in or they want to chill after work. Do you know what I mean?
I love seeing like famous people smoking. Like
Yeah.
I see Seth Rogen smoking like fucking.
Yes, I'm like, he's on the late night show or whatever it is.
Yeah.
He's repping, he just pulls a joint out. It's like, yes.
It's like doing bits with
Because you
it.
know all the nanas and the Karens and people who don't say it how we say it are going to say it and think, well, he's on national TV, do you know?
Yeah. Doesn't give a fuck though.
Nah,
I think we should
nah.
get one of. I think we should all chip in and get one of his ashtrays for the pod.
How
Yes.
much are they
Like 500 quid.
Oh
500
no, I
quid?
thought they were cheaper. Mate, you're mad. You're mad for an
Why is it
ashtray.
500 quid?
It's like, I don't know, it's like this fucking sick design on this. It's like a little
like a-
pot, and then it's got like a little like holder, and it's like got like, these bubble things that come out of it. and
But you
shit.
know,
It's
for
sick as
500
fuck.
quid, you're thinking it looks sick. Bro has made himself green and went to a pottery class and done it and just stuck it all
I'll
on.
show
It
you.
does not look professional.
Doesn't know.
It looks as if he's just smashed it all together just because he can't. Because
It's on his Instagram.
Yeah.
He's got it's a company.
it's called Houseplant.
House
Yeah.
plant.
And he
How
sells
big
his
is that
own.
like?
His weed
Yeah, look, he
doesn't.
sells stuff like this.
Aye, like rolling trays. He doesn't, like, you know how every other brand will have like lemon papaya and granddaddy dog and all that shit.
Yeah.
He's only got 3. He's got indica, hybrid, and
That's it.
sativa. No brand, no strain
That's the
name.
sort of shit that he does.
That's an ashtray.
Yeah, I don't know if it's an ashtray or.
It's just his
a
pottery.
gl-
that
it's
he
called a
does.
gloop vase.
Try find the ashtray.
Yeah.
Is
Should
that
go on
what it called?
his website's link.
Yeah,
on
that
his-
it there.
Yeah, that's it pretty much.
The gloop tray.
Oh, they're looking slightly better, but when he first started doing them,
It looks like
just,
something off of Rick and Morty.
yeah.
I'm gonna save it and you can show it on the pod or like. I'll have to obviously blur or just get a picture of it up.
I'll
Yeah.
get a photo, but you'll see that. So
I like that bong that you have where it's like 2 cylinders. He turns it upside down. It's like
Oh, the
Yeah.
gravity thing.
gravity.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
I seen Wiz Khalifa do that.
He's got
Sick.
his own one of them, hasn't he? Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, it's got
I
like
think
the
700
cookies on
quid.
it. Aye, our local smoke shop has it. It's like 500. I just wish. Imagine you're at a party and it's just that's constantly turning. Next person. It's just there all the time. Because you put like a whole bowl in and you light it and it doesn't have enough time to capture the whole bowl. So you can just,
It's like split in 3, isn't it?
yeah. But I'd love like a shisha, but it's got yodi in it. So then you're just like,
We've tried that, haven't we?
We
Like,
have.
with my dad's.
and it's so much like smoother and you get the like proper shisha effect. You know,
Yeah,
like
shisha taste.
no buzz, but well, obviously you get a buzz, but not the tobacco buzz. It's like just you feel like in
It's like a joint you can share as well. You can just obviously your old joints you can share, but you can suck at the same time.
exact pause.
Pause, bro. Come on now. Come on now, bro. Come on now.
You seen that potential, bro? You were laughing already.
That gay ass energy. That gay ass energy.
I'm not gonna lie, fucking hell. Bro's lost his drink. He's in Yodi land.
He is in Yodi land.
But since we are all in Yodi land, I think here might be a good place to call it.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up. But yeah, like I say, next week you might see a podcast, you might not. But if you don't, you know that it's for your sake. Or
Yeah.
we'll be upgrading and sorting shit out. But keep an eye out on the page. We'll still be posting clips and everything like that.
Yeah. 100%.
So yeah, been a
It's
good
been
place.
good. It's been a good
Mhm.
pod.
So we'll catch you in a bit.
In a bit.
Yeah, alright.
Easy to slip, don't want you to fall. I do want it, then make out a baller. Answer that text, don't answer her calls. Yeah, she send me a text, don't answer her call. She love when I flex and shop in her mall. Relieving her stress, I beat down her walls. She skied on her chest, she kissing my balls. We speedy in the bed, don't stop at the loss. BV's on my neck, I shine in the dark. It's easy to slip, don't want you to fall. Walking with